Well, hello there, my little fatal attractions, and welcome back to 31 Films of Halloween. Day 28. 28! Man, y'all have put up with a lot, and the month isn't even over yet. But if you still want to see my little smiling face after the 31st, you know what you can do, right? You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Add another Scream Queen 76, because this queen is screaming for you to subscribe. Right there. So today I'm going to be talking about a Japanese horror film from 1999 called Audition. And Audition was directed by Takashi Miike. And please forgive me for mispronouncing or butchering. Butchering. It's a horror movie. Butchering. Anyway, for butchering anybody's name. But Takashi gave us films like One Missed Call and Ichi the Killer. And Audition really stands alongside those films as well as being a great achievement. But Audition is about Aoyama, who is a widower. He's been a widower for a number of years, and his son is grown. He's about to leave, school and venture into university, and he's concerned for his dad once he moves out, because dad doesn't really have much of a social life. He goes to work and comes home, and that's pretty much it. So Ayamo takes this as a hint, and he kind of confides in a good friend of his named Yasuhisa, and Yasuhisa also happens to be a film producer. So Yasuhisa comes up with this plan to have an audition for young women to come in for a film that does not exist. No, there's deceit from the very beginning. Lies and more lies. -5 stars. Do not recommend. I mean, I know there weren't apps back in 1999, but wasn't there chat rooms or something? There got to be an easier way to do this than just faking girls out and saying, yeah, you're coming in to audition for a movie part. Nope, you're here like on some makeshift dating game to be a man's potential bride. Anywho, so the audition happens. These young women start coming in and being questioned by Aoyama and Yasuhisa. And this audition process goes on for a couple of days, and Aoyama happens to stumble upon the application of a young woman named Asami Yamazaki. And Asami is a young woman, 24 to be exact. A little too young for you, Aoyama. Got someone your own age. But Aoyama is very enamored with what she has to say, because Asami talks about her dreams of being a ballet star were dashed because of an injury. And she speaks of, sacrifice and hope and longing. And, Aoyama is just like, it's just like, bluebirds and rainbows popping out his butt. And so when she actually comes in for the audition, man, he can't see anybody else but Asami. And he starts asking more off-the-cuff questions that aren't written down about her ballet and about how that made her feel having to give that up. So Aoyama cannot get Asami off his mind. He's like a 16-year-old. And they go out on a few dates. And the viewer is given a few details into Asami's past, but not a whole lot. And we get this vibe that something is just off. She's a little too, I hate this word now, but she's a little too demure. She's a little too innocent and childlike. There just seems to be something dark underneath all of that. And there are moments that hint to this. There's one moment where she is in her home and she's kneeling on the floor with her head bent down, waiting for the phone to ring, waiting for Aoyama to call her. And there's this huge burlap bag tied up in front of her. And nothing happens in this scene. This is a spoiler, so. And nothing happens for a few moments. And then that phone rings. And whatever in that bag starts moving around and rolling around on the floor. I was like, what is in there? Why is it in there? And what has happened to it? Whew. So, Aoyama and Asami go out on their dates, and then they finally go away for the weekend and knock boots. Well, when they do this, Asami really emphasizes that she wants Aoyama to love her and only her. Like, she repeats it several times, like over and over. I'm like, girl, we get it. You just want him to love you. No other girls. That's cool. We got it. You just, want to be with each other. But then the next morning, she just, poof, she's gone. And, Aoyama is very confused. Like, where'd she go? I thought we had a great time, but now, she's out the door. Well, come to find out, Aoyama starts digging a little deeper into the details of what Asami has told him about her past, where she's worked, her home life, and things are getting sketchy, like super etch-a-sketch sketchy. And this really just all culminates into an ending. Woohoo, baby. Man, this Asami girl makes Glenn Close in Fatal Attraction look like Lil Bo Peep. I'm not going to go into the details, but the things that happen to Aoyama in the end, they're going to make you squirm, they're going to make you cringe, and they're going to make you go, oof. Audition is a really excellent slow burn film. At first, it feels like it's just going to be a love story with these, dark little moments overshadowing the romantic part. I highly, highly, highly recommend Audition. I will give it 4.5 out of 5 pumpkins. And until next time, if your date happens to bring acupuncture needles and piano wire with them, you better phone a friend.